Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing great. I am Neha Rajvanshi and I welcome you all in today's class, that is English class of class 8th. So students, in today's video we will start reading with our next chapter from the book Honeydew. This is chapter number 8 and the name of the chapter is A Short Monsoon Diary, and this chapter is written by a very famous, a very renowned writer, that is Mr. Ruskin Bond. So he is the writer of this chapter, and in this chapter we will read about monsoon season. In this chapter we will read a beautiful description that is presented by the writer, and that description is related with monsoon season. Okay, so it's a very interesting chapter, a very beautiful presentation we are having in this chapter. So now let's start our today's video. So first of all, before starting reading the chapter, let's have some idea. Do you know what a diary is? So first of all, we are having one question in front of us, and the question is that do you know what a diary is? So diary is a very common word that I am very much sure you all must have heard. So do you have any idea that what exactly a diary is? It is a record of personal experiences written day after day over a long period of time. So next we are having the answer of this question, that what is a diary. So diary is, we can say, it is a record of personal experiences, right? Because you know, I am very much sure that many of you are having a habit to maintain a diary. Okay, और जो डायरी मेंटेन करते हैं they very well know this thing कि वो डायरी में क्या लिखते हैं. They write their day after day experience. Okay, जो उनके डेली के एक्सपीरियंसेस होते हैं वो सब में डायरी में वो रिकॉर्ड करते हैं, एंड दैट टू ओवर अ लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. ओके, तो इट मीन्स जब हम किसी की डायरी पढ़ते हैं, सो एट दैट टाइम वी कैन रियलाइज, वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड दैट कि वो पर्सन की फीलिंग्स क्या है, उस पर्सन के इमोशंस क्या है. ओके, सो इट्स अ काइंड ऑफ हैबिट, और कई लोग इस हैबिट को फॉलो करते हैं, इस हॉबी को फॉलो करते हैं और डेली बेसिस पे वो डायरी मेंटेन करते हैं. You can also use a diary to note down things you plan to do immediately or in future, and we are having one more use of diary. So we can also use a diary, why? To note down things, okay, the things that we are planning to do immediately or in maybe in future. Okay, so the second use of diary is that we all can have a diary, we all can keep a diary, and in that diary we can note down all the things that we actually want to do. We can say that we can write our to do things that we actually want to do immediately or maybe in future. One of the most famous diaries published as a book is the Diary of Anne Frank. So now we all are having the idea that what a diary is, or we can say what are the uses of the diary. Next thing that we are having here is that the most famous diaries that finally published as a book. So yes, this is also true that there are so many diaries, because जो डायरी डेली मेंटेन करते हैं उसमें रिकॉर्ड करते हैं. सो फाइनली कुछ डायरी ऐसी भी होती हैं जिसमें जो राइटर है वो इतने अच्छे तरह से उसको मेंटेन करते हैं दैट फाइनली जो वो डायरी है वो एज अ बुक पब्लिश्ड होती है. ओके, सो वी आर हैविंग दैट द मोस्ट फेमस डायरी दैट फाइनली पब्लिश्ड एज अ बुक इज द डायरी ऑफ एन फ्रैंक. एंड यस, द डायरी ऑफ एन फ्रैंक, दिस इज अ चैप्टर in your English book that you will read in your further classes. So yes, Anne Frank was a girl and she was also having the habit to maintain a diary, and finally her diary, it published as a book, and it was the most famous book. Here are a few extracts from Ruskin Bond's diary in which he portrays the silent miracles of nature and life's little joys and regrets. Read on. So finally the chapter that we will read here. So in this chapter we are having a few extracts. We are having some parts from Ruskin Bond's diary. So we all know Ruskin Bond is the writer of our chapter. So Ruskin Bond, he was also having the habit to maintain a diary, and the chapter that we will read here, so the chapter is also a part of that diary, and in this chapter, or we can say in these parts of his diary, Ruskin Bond, he portrays the silent miracles of nature. Okay, so nature, हम सबको पता है जो natural beauty होती है वो best कब होती है? In monsoon season. So the chapter, in this chapter we will read about monsoon season. We will read some silent miracles, some silent beautiful features of nature that are there at monsoon seasons, and life's little joys, okay, and regrets. So finally let's read the chapter to have the detailed study of the diary of Mr. Ruskin Bond, okay. So now we are having the chapter. So as we have discussed earlier, this chapter is a part of the diary of Ruskin Bond, and whenever we are maintaining a diary, so first of all we just put down the date, okay. So the first part that we will read here, it was written in June month and the date was 24th, okay. So this entry was on 24th June. So now let's read the lines. The first day of monsoon mist. So now Ruskin Bond, he is writing that it was the first day of monsoon mist. So let's see the meaning. What mist is? Mist is a cloud of small drops of water, and in this picture you all can see, to have a better understanding of mist, so we all can see, you know, this white cloud, okay. So such white clouds, and these clouds are having little drops of water, so such clouds are known as a mist. And because it was monsoon season, so there was the mist in the sky. Clear? And it's strange how all the birds fall silent as the mist comes climbing up the hill. So at that time Ruskin Bond, he was on a hill station, he was on a hilly area, he was on a mountain side, okay. So he's writing that when it was monsoon season and when it was the first monsoon mist, so at that time it was very strange, it was very weird for him. Why? Because all the birds, they fall silent. What it means? It means, you know, that at that time there was no singing of the bird. All the birds, they were very silent, they were not singing, they were not chirping. Why? Because the mist was coming. How? Climbing up the hill, okay. So जो mist होती है वो क्या होती है, जो clouds होते हैं क्या होते हैं, ये धीरे धीरे you know high होते जाते हैं, धीरे धीरे ये mountain side पे hilly areas पे you know climb करते जाते हैं. So when the clouds, when the mist, those clouds were climbing up the hill, so all the birds, they stopped their singing, they stopped their song. So we can say that yes, all the birds, they were just quiet, they were just silent. Perhaps that's what makes the mist so melancholy. Not only does it conceal the hills, it blankets them in silence too. Next, Mr. Ruskin Bond, he is writing this thing that perhaps, so we can say maybe this is the reason what actually makes the mist so melancholy. So what it means, melancholy? Melancholy means we can say very sad. So here Mr. Ruskin Bond, he is saying that, you know, mist, they are regarded to be melancholy, they are regarded to be very sad. Why? Because not only the mist, it conceal the hill. Conceal means to hide, okay. So जब mist आती है, जब you know clouds होते हैं, so because of that the mountain view जो होता है वो conceal हो जाता है. Like here in this picture we all can see that because of this white cloud we are not able to have a perfect view of the mountain, right? So because of the mist, the natural beauty, or we can say the mountain view जो है वो you know conceal हो जाता है, hide हो जाता है. And at the same time it also blankets them in silence too. So blanket means cover. So mist क्या करती है, ये दो काम करती है. First of all, it conceals, it hides the natural beauty, or we can say the beautiful view of the mountains, and secondly it covers those mountains in silence too. Why in silence? Because इससे पहले mountains पे किसकी आवाज़ आती है, birds की song की, birds की singing की आवाज़ आती है. But now because of the mist, all the birds, they are silent, they are not singing, they are not enjoying their music. So because of that, all the mountains, they are covered in silence. Clear? And maybe this is the reason that you know mist, they are regarded to be very melancholy, they are regarded to be very sad. Only an hour ago, the trees were ringing with bird song, and now the forest is deadly still as though it were midnight. And next, Mr. Ruskin Bond, he is just continuing the same thing, and he is telling the effect of a mist, and he is saying that only an hour ago, when the mist was not there, when the clouds were not there, so at that time all the trees, they were ringing with bird song, because you know सभी trees पे there were were the birds, and all the birds, they were singing, they were chirping. So because of the songs of the birds, all the trees, they were ringing when there were no mist, no clouds were there. But now finally when the clouds are there, when the mist is there, so because of that mist, the forest is deadly still. The forest is absolutely silent, just like it is a dead person like, and as though it were midnight. Because midnight पे क्या होता है, because when it is midnight time, then all the birds, they stop their singing, because all the birds, they are also sleeping. But now it is not midnight time, but yes, there is absolute silence, as if it is a midnight. And why there is absolute silence? Because of the mist. Clear? Through the mist, Biju is calling to his sister, and now Mr. Ruskin Bond, now he is describing the another scene. So now he is saying that there is a mist that we have read earlier also. So now through the mist, now through the clouds that are there, so there is one boy, one person. The name of that boy is Biju. So now Biju is calling to his sister. I can hear him running about to the hillside, but I cannot see him. So yes, Mr. Ruskin Bond, he was listening, he was hearing. So he is writing that he was able to hear him. He was able to hear the sound of Biju when he was calling to his sister, but he was not able to see him. Why? Just because of the mist, just because of the cloud. So he is writing that he was able to hear him. He was able to hear that Biju, he was calling to his sister, and he was running about to the hillside. But at the same time, Mr. Ruskin Bond, he was not able to see him, because yes, everywhere there were the clouds, everywhere there was the mist. So yes, he was listening that Biju is calling to his sister, but he was unable to see him. Now we are having the next entry, and this entry is of June 25th. Some genuine early monsoon rain, warm and humid, and not that cold high altitude stuff we have been having all year. So this is June 25th, and this day there were some genuine early monsoon rain. So what genuine means? Genuine means we can say real or true. So yes, on 25th June finally there were early monsoon rain, and that was very true, very real rains was there. Warm and humid, and the weather was very warm. It means yes, it was raining, monsoon rain was there, but still the weather was warm, because it is June 25th, and the weather was very humid. Humid means wet, or we can say full of moisture. So because of monsoon rain, moisture was there in the air, and the weather was warm, and not that cold high altitude stuff we have been having all year. And the another characteristic of the weather that Mr. Ruskin Bond is writing here. So he is saying that that day was not that cold high altitude. So let's understand the meaning first of all. What altitude means? So altitude means the height above sea level. It means a place that is high from sea level. So that is known like altitude. So we can say that hilly areas, mountain areas, so obviously they are very high in altitude, because वो sea level से काफ़ी height पे होते हैं. So altitude means we can say the height from the sea level. So now here Ruskin Bond is writing that yes, early monsoon rain was there, weather was warm, weather was full of moisture, it was very humid, and it was not that cold, जैसा कि generally high altitude areas पे होता है all the year. Clear? The plants seem to know it too, and the first cobra lily rears its head from the ferns as I walk up to the bank and post office. And next he is writing that the plants, they were also aware of this thing, that that it is raining and the weather is full of moisture. How can we say? Because finally the first cobra lily was there, and it rears its head from the fern. So let's see the meaning first of all. What what rears means? Rears means we can say raise, and ferns means flowerless plants with leaves, and cobra lily is a kind of flower that we can see in this picture. So this is cobra lily, and you know जो cobra lily थी वो you know start हो गई थी raise होना, okay, and yes, ferns were also there, and at that time Mr. Ruskin Bond, he was walking up to the bank and post office. So he was having some urgent work, and when he was out from his house, when he was going to you know bank and post office, at that time he noticed this thing that cobra lily was there, and it was the first cobra lily that was rearing its head. Okay, so yes, because of the monsoon rain, जो flowers थे वो भी you know start हो जाते हैं अच्छे से completely you know bloom होना, and everywhere there was such a beautiful scene, such a beautiful nature was there just because of the monsoon season. The mist affords a certain privacy. Next, Mr. Ruskin Bond, he is writing that still there was mist, the clouds were there, and because of that he is saying that the mist affords a certain privacy. Afford here means to give. So because of the mist there was a certain type of privacy. Why? Because we have discussed this thing also earlier in the chapter, that because of the mist the visibility was not there, and you know the mist was covering each and everything. So yes, everyone was having a certain type of privacy because no one was able to see anything through the mist, through the clouds. A schoolboy asked me to describe the hill station and valley in one sentence, and all I could say was a paradise that might have been. And next he is writing that once there was one schoolboy, and that schoolboy asked Mr. Ruskin Bond to describe the hill station and valley in one sentence. Okay, so it means that once there was one schoolboy, and that schoolboy asked one question to Mr. Ruskin Bond, and he asked Mr. Ruskin Bond to describe you know the hill station and the valley in his own words, and that too in one sentence. So what was the reply of Mr. Ruskin Bond? His reply was that it is like a paradise that might have been. Paradise means we can say heavenly beautiful. So yes, we all know this thing that all the hill station, valley, they are very beautiful, extremely beautiful, just like a heaven. So this was the reply of Mr. Ruskin Bond when he described a hill station and valley in one sentence in his own words. Next, we are having next entry in the diary, and this entry is of June 27th. Okay. The rains have heralded the arrival of some seasonal visitors, a leopard and several thousand leeches. So in the previous entry, that was of June 25th, we have read that finally early monsoon rain was there. Okay, so now we are having June 27th. So we all know that monsoon rain was there, it was raining. So now Mr. Ruskin Bond is writing that because of the rain, because of the monsoon rain, there were so many you know seasonal visitors were there. And what heralded means? Heralded means announced. So because of the rain, monsoon rain have heralded, announced the arrival of some seasonal visitors. Some visitors were there who is supposed to be there only in monsoon season. Okay, that is the reason he is using the word seasonal, because you know throughout the year you won't be able to see those visitors. Those visitors are there only in monsoon season. So this is the reason they are the seasonal visitors. And who are these visitors? First of all, one leopard was there and several thousand leeches were there. So in this picture we all can see this is a leopard that we all know, and this is the leeches. Okay, so in the monsoon season and especially on the hilly areas, such leeches are there, and we all know that these leeches, they just suck the blood from our body, and one leopard was also there. So these are the seasonal visitors that supposed to be there only in monsoon season. Yesterday afternoon, the leopard lifted a dog from near the servants' quarter below the school. And now Mr. Ruskin Bond, he is presenting one incident, and he is saying that yesterday afternoon means the afternoon of 26th June, because now he is writing this thing on June 27th and he is mentioning yesterday afternoon. So it means the afternoon of 26th June there was one leopard, and that leopard lifted a dog from near the servants' servants quarter that were there below the school. So yes, there was one school, and below the school there are the servants quarter, and there was one dog, and that leopard just lifted the dog because it just wanted to have some food. In the evening, it attacked one of Biju's cows but fled at the approach of Biju's mother, who came screaming imprecations. And next, first of all, in the afternoon, that leopard lifted the dog, and now it was the evening time. So at that time, the same leopard attacked one of Biju's cows, okay, and finally the leopard fled. Finally, the leopard ran away. Why? Because there was the mother of Biju's, and the mother of Biju's was screaming. Screaming means shouting. So mother of Biju, she was shouting. Imprecations meant curses. So when the leopard was there, and the leopard was trying, to have the cow. So at that time, Biju's mother, she came there at the right moment, and at that end she started to shout, and she was shouting so many curses. So because of that, finally the leopard just ran away from there. As for the leeches, I shall soon get used to a little bloodletting every day. And we have read one more visitor, one more seasonal visitor, that is leeches. So now he is writing that as for the leeches, he will soon get used to a little bloodletting every day. Bloodletting means losing blood. So we all know that leeches, they just suck blood from our body. So because of that thing, he is writing this thing, that there were so many leeches that very soon Ruskin Bond, he was used to this thing. What thing? A little bloodletting every day. Okay. Another new arrivals are the scarlet minivates. The females are yellow, flitting silently among the leaves like brilliant jewels. So they are not only leopard and leeches, but many more visitors in monsoon season. So now Ruskin Bond, he is presenting those visitors, he is describing those visitors, and he is writing that there are some new arrival also. So first of all, we are having scarlet minivate. So scarlet means of a red color, and minivate is a kind of bird that we can see here in this picture. So yes, this is also a new arrival that is there on the mountain areas, hillside, and especially in monsoon season. So these birds are known as minivates, and they are of a scarlet color, they are of a red color. But next he is writing that the females are of a yellow color. So this is the difference between male minivates and female minivates, that the male minivates, they are of red color, they are of a scarlet color, and the female minivates, they are of a yellow color. So minivates were flitting silently among the leaves just like brilliant jewels. So flitting means to fly very quickly. So these birds, they were flying in a very quick manner, and at the same time they were silent, they were not at all singing, and they were moving among the leaves just like brilliant jewels, just like there is a very bright jewelry. Why? Because they are of red color. So when they were flying among the leaves, so it was looking like a very bright, very beautiful piece of jewel. No matter how leafy the trees, these brightly colored birds cannot conceal themselves, although by remaining absolutely silent, they sometimes contrive to go unnoticed. And next, Mr. Ruskin Bond, he is writing this thing, that no matter how leafy the tree, it means it was no matter that कि जो tree है वो कितना thick है, कितना leafy है, ये जो these brightly colored birds and that are minivates, they cannot conceal themselves. Why? Because they were of red color, that too very bright red color. So no matter how thick the tree is, no matter how leafy the tree is, but every time they were not able to conceal themselves, although by remaining absolutely silent. So the first feature that they were having is that they are having very bright red color, and the second feature that they were having, that they were absolutely silent, that they were not singing, they were not making any noise. So because of this feature that they were absolutely silent, sometimes they contrive to go unnoticed, sometimes they just cause to happen this thing that they were able to go unnoticed. Okay, so here Ruskin Bond he is trying to say that these birds, minivet, they are of very bright red color. So no matter how leafy, no matter how thick the tree is, when they were flying in the tree, so they were not able to conceal themselves, but yes, they were absolutely silent. So because of that reason, sometimes they were able to manage this thing, that sometimes they were able to go unnoticed. Along came a pair of drongos, unnecessarily aggressive, chasing the minivets away. So first of all, we are having the minivet birds, and next Mr. Ruskin Bond is saying that along came a pair of drongos. So drongos, again, it's a kind of bird, and there was a pair of drongos. So in this picture we all can see this is the bird, that is drongos. So a pair of drongos bird was there, and they were unnecessarily aggressive. Aggressive means we can say violent or ready to attack. So without any reason, unnecessarily, they were very aggressive, they were very violent. Why? Because they were chasing the minivets away. So when minivets birds, they were flying, in the tree. So at that time, a pair of drongos was also there, and they were very aggressive, they were very violent, and that too without any reason. And why the writer is saying so? Because they were chasing the minivets birds. A tree creeper moves rapidly up the trunk of the oak tree, snapping up insects all the way. And also there is one more bird, and that is a tree creeper. And in this picture we all can see this is the bird that is known as a tree creeper. So this bird was also there, and it was moving very rapidly, it was moving very fastly, very quickly up the trunk of the oak tree. So again, oak is a kind of a tree that we can see in this picture. So one oak tree was there, and this bird was there also, that is known as a tree creeper, and this bird was moving very fastly, very rapidly up the trunk of that oak tree, snapping up insects all the way. And what this bird was doing when it was moving rapidly up, so at the same time it was snapping the insects that were there on the trunk of the tree. So first of all, let's read the meaning, let's understand the meaning. Snapping means to break suddenly, and we all know that on the trunk of a tree there are so many little insects, so many small insects are there on a trunk of the tree. So this particular bird that is known as a tree creeper, it was moving very rapidly on the trunk of the tree, and we can see in this picture also that it is sitting on the trunk of the tree. And what it was doing, it was having all the insects that was sitting on the trunk of the tree. Now that the rains are here, there is no dearth of food for the insectivorous birds. And next, Mr. Ruskin Bond, he is adding this thing that now because rains are here, now because finally monsoon season is there, it is raining. So now finally there is no dearth. Now finally there is no lack of the food, okay, for the insectivorous birds. So there are some particular kind of bird that is known as insectivorous birds, and these birds preferably have insect as their food. So tree creeper is a kind of insectivorous bird, because we have discussed this thing in this in these lines, that he was having the insects that were there on the trunk of the tree. And now because it is rainy season, now because it is monsoon season, so in the monsoon season there are so many insects, okay. Why? Because when it is raining, so all the insects, they just come out from their hidden places, they just come out, okay, because everywhere there is water. So now because of this thing, these birds that are known as insectivorous birds, they are having no lack of food, they are having so much food everywhere, because everywhere there are so many insects. And this is the reason this particular bird, that is a tree creeper, it was having so much food to have, so much food to eat, okay. So this chapter is having very interesting description of monsoon season, and we all can relate with this chapter because you know these are very common view, these are very common scene during the monsoon season. And yes, everywhere in the monsoon season we can see so many, you know, different kinds of flowers, different kinds of birds and animals that are there only in the monsoon season. Okay, so we will complete this chapter in the next video. So see you in the next video. Thank you.